exactly why Dallas, picked him up. But from a player's perspective, I'm telling you, you guys got the right guy. You guys got a guy that cares and a guy that's going to fight with everything he has to get things done.
Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back. Like I never left. Listen, it's good to hear praise about some moves you made from people that are not within the Cowboys organization. But before I get off into it, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the subscribes, all the likes, shares. We already heading towards 30K at a fast rate. Appreciate y'all. Also, shout out to my channel sponsor, BetUs, for sponsoring this video. The Super Bowl coming up, man. I know y'all want to play some bets. Play some bets on the on the right color team. But listen, let's talk about our offensive line. Let's talk about our coaching hire and why we finally did something that was right. It's good to hear praise about Cowboy stuff from people outside of the Cowboys organization. That's why I played that clip in the beginning of an old lineman that played under Klayton Adams. Unbiased opinion. Someone that's not a Cowboy, not connected to the Cowboys, just connected to Klayton Adams and just saying, listen, you guys got the right guy. You got somebody that cares. I needed y'all to hear that before we even started talking. Because that's important. That is important. I also have a clip of Chris Sims we're going to play in a minute. And he's just talking about why he likes Shoddy. He likes his creativity and et cetera. And why it thinks that we have the offensive line unit already that'll have success. Meaning, and if you didn't catch my live stream last night, go catch my live stream where Vach randomly calls in. Appreciate Vach, man. Thank you to Vach. And pretty much sets the record straight on how he feels about O-line first round, because there's some misconceptions out there. But at the end of the day, it's not that O-line is a sacrilegious pick and we can't do it. It's that I want us to finally consider some weapons, because I feel like we have the pieces in place on the O-line that can work. Don't look at the players and their draft pedigree. Look at what they've been able to do. Yes, I wouldn't have probably co-signed Brock Hoffman until I seen him go up against that Washington D-line and the Philly D-line and be able to hold up pretty good, because those are some of the best D-lines in the league. That's all, at least interior-wise. But anyway, back to the object at hand. Listen, when we made the Shoddy hire, none of us was excited. It seemed like a good old boy hire and just like, here, man, just take that. So no one was excited about it. But now, as he started to put his staff together, sometimes a coach is only as good as his staff. I can't wait to see what Dan Campbell looks like in Detroit without his two top coordinators. It's going to be eye-opening, because Dan Campbell looks like he'd be a great motivator, a great leader. But when you start losing coordinators, it could change things. I think that's some of the things that have held back Mike Tomlin. He's lost his great offensive coordinator, and they haven't been quite able to get up off the mat. And players, they needed a quarterback. But on our side, Cowboy side, man, Schottenheimer might have been like a lackluster pick, but one thing Schottenheimer has done, instead of just hiring people that he considers his friends, people he's worked with because he's been a subsidiary coach, he's going out there and getting coaches I feel like that he respects. I think he's tapping on White Cotton from the Jets, like, hey, come over here. And Eberflus is getting coaches that he respects, that he's worked with. I think Klayton Adams is a person that Schottenheimer might have, admired a little bit. And you want to have people in the room that you think might be smarter than you in particular areas. I think that Schottenheimer has a point of view. I want to run the rock, but I want to go get somebody that's really good at it. That's really good at it to execute it. Listen to Chris Sims talk about the excellent hire in Schottenheimer and Klayton
Adams, the Cardinals offensive line coach, to be the running game coordinator. Right. What do you think of him and what he's done, and can that make a difference? And how much did the fact that Kyler Murray was a running quarterback impact what they're doing? That's not what Dak does now.
No, it helped them a little bit, but like Arizona can run the ball straight up, smash mouth, good creative ideas. That to me is a positive thing. For sure. And that's where, like, if there was one element that I liked of Shoddy back in the day when he was calling plays and do that, his run game had a little creativity to it. It did. Now, hopefully he can match some play-action pass off of it, and the pass game can become creative too. But I kind of, like, on my podcast and stuff, wax poetically about that Arizona offensive line and their physicality and what they do kind of all year long. It was kind of one of the under-the-radar things of the league. James Conner was damn good all year long. Kyler hurts it. I mean, helps it, no doubt about it. But I think it's legit what they do, what he does.
And that's not a line that has like 4 Pro Bowlers and first-round picks. I mean, he's made do with a line of guys.
Definitely. I mean, most people on the street, I don't think could name like offensive linemen over there in Arizona.
No doubt.
And you guys got more talent than that. It might not be the Cowboys of 2016 in that offensive line, but it's still pretty damn good, and you should be able to move some people.
Listen, it's real simple. Go to BetUs.com, set up a profile. It's real simple. The interface is dope. It ain't hard to do. You're going to get personalized care. Use code YouTube150. Get 150% sign-up bonus for up to $2,000. Trust me, we're going to be all right. You couldn't even ask for much more than that. That's all I needed to hear. That is all I needed to hear to get me excited. It's just more so. And there's people that don't like Chris Sims for whatever reason. And I'm not saying that everything Chris Sims says is right. I'm not. I'm just saying it's good to hear somebody with a non-biased take on Schottenheimer and a non-biased take on what we can do offensively. He even said that Schottenheimer's best thing is running the ball, but I hope that he can work in some play action. So it's not that he's calling him perfect. He's just pretty much saying, I'm glad that the Cowboys are going to be looking to reestablish or gain an identity, a run-first identity. And this is the crazy thing. This is the thing that stands out to me. Y'all do know that the Cowboys were built on running the rock. Yes, all of our success has been behind and on the back of an amazing running back. That is the truth. That is the truth. It's not that our quarterbacks have not mattered. Troy Aikman is that dude. Staubach is that dude. Romo and Dak are them dudes. But you need those running backs. Romo had his best success when he had great running backs. I know he didn't go far in the playoffs, before somebody tell me. Dak Prescott has had some of his best success. Some of his best success when he's had a running back. And I know he didn't go far in the playoffs. We're aware for anyone that's in there. Yo, it's been 30 years. Listen, as you've noticed, I've had to name multiple quarterbacks because during that time frame, we just haven't been able to get it right as an organization, not just as a quarterback. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm really excited about these moves. As I've said, and I'm going to state this again, I got to keep saying it every video because people skip videos and miss things, and I don't want you to misconstrue. No one's saying that we're going to the Super Bowl because we got a new offensive coordinator or a new coach. All I'm saying is I'm happy about the bricks of the foundation that we're building. And I like the coaches. I like their point of view. I like that they like to run the ball. I like that they're creative with running the ball. I like that. We still have to do things before we get to where we need to go. And I'm going to say this almost every video until y'all get it. We need to be participate in free agency. We do. We really, really do. We do. We need to have a great draft. Because if you're listening to Chris, we already have some of the pieces on our team. Arizona was able to have that running success without top-tier offensive linemen. We have Tyler Smith. We have Cooper Beebe. And Terrence Steele, running the ball, Terrence Steele is different. Now, you can argue about Brock Hoffman, and you can say, I want to get rid of Tyler Guyton, but I think we pretty good. I think that an athletic tackle that can move out in space is going to be good in a pulling system. In another system, maybe not so much, but the fact that Tyler Guyton can move might help him in a system that accentuates pulling. But anyway, it's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about what Chris said and how y'all feel about the moves we made so far. Remember, it's just foundational pieces. We got work to do. I'll holla.